Hi, boys and girls. Hello, welcome back again to another reading by Auntie Audrey, and we're continuing with our readings of the Bible story. Today we'll be on lesson 4 of part 3 of the Bible readings, and the title today is Heaven's Floodgates Open. Heaven's Floodgates Open. So yesterday we saw Noah and the animals getting into the ark. So we want to see what's going to happen. It looks like the rain is coming today. So we can find this story on Genesis chapter 7, verse 10 to 20. Good morning, dear Jesus. This day is for you. I ask you to bless all I think, say, and do. Amen. Story 4. Heaven's Floodgates Open. Inside the ark, Noah waited and wondered. For 7 long days, his faith was tested. Had he done the right thing? Had he preached the truth? Would the flood really happen as he had predicted? Outside, some of the people began to wonder too. The shut door bothered them. Perhaps they should have listened to Noah and gone in. Maybe the old man was right after all. But since nothing happened, they soon got over their fears and smiled again at the thought of Noah and his family inside there with all those animals. The days passed by. The last day of the world. 3, 4, 5, 6. The morning of the 7th day dawned. But instead of brilliant sunshine, black, angry clouds covered the sky. Lightning flashed. Thunder roared. Drops of water began to fall. It was raining for the first time in the history of the world. Water from the sky, just as Noah had said would happen. The preacher was right after all. The heavy downpour increased every minute. Water began to pour off the roofs of houses and rush down the roadways. Streams filled up and overflowed their banks. Low-lying land became swampy. Small lakes formed everywhere. Water poured all over the place. Streets, basements, lower floors of houses were all flooded. People began to rush upstairs onto their roofs. Some looked toward the ark and wished they had gone inside while the door had still been open. Others left their homes and hurried to higher ground, but the water followed them. It is the flood, they cried. Noah's flood is upon us. But worse was to come. Look over there. A wall of water was rushing from the sea, a tidal wave. Everyone ran for dear life. People climbed trees and rushed frantically up hillsides, but still the water rose higher and higher. There was no escape because on that day all the springs of the great deep burst forth and the floodgates of heavens were opened. Some tried to scramble up the steep sides of the ark. They battered frantically at the door. Open, they cried. Open the door, let us in. We are sorry for our sins, but it was too late to be sorry now. Swiftly the water rose. Houses were washed away. Forests disappeared. Hills became islands, then vanished beneath the waves. Panic-stricken people clung desperately to the last high rocks. First one, then another, lost their grip and plunged into the raging seas. Higher and even higher rose the water until finally it covered all the hills and mountains. Meanwhile, the wind-lashed tide surged around the ark, beating on it, tugging at it, splashing over it. The mighty ship rolled, heaved, lifted. It was off with its precious cargo. That was a quick short story, but anyway, it was a sad one anyway. This is when the destruction came. People who did never listened, they're now regretting. And sometimes it is way too late to say we are sorry. So let's learn to say we are sorry when we still have the time, boys and girls. Anyway, thank you once again for listening to Auntie Audrey. So God bless you. See you again tomorrow. Bye.